Hello internets, this is BoneCarlos coming to you live from my living room. I don't have a fancy locale today because I am a bit hungover. For you guys that drink, try only drinking one drink, right? Going to the night saying you're only going to drink one drink is a big mistake because it never turns out that way. I ended up doing some weird stuff in my apartment. Not sure exactly what I did, but the evidence is there. Regardless, before we get into today's topic, I'd like to give a big old shout out to Motasa201 for winning my giveaway. He went ahead and chose a $20 PSN Network card or PlayStation Network card. So hope he enjoys that. Don't spend it all in one place, and we'll go from there. Also, oh yeah, so new giveaway starts off today. Rules are pretty simple. Check them out in the description, and everything will be hunky-dory. Second, if you guys want me to talk about anything at all, leave comments down below. I'll be more than happy to take care of it for you, as long as it doesn't involve drinking. Oh, this hurts so bad. Power through this, finish this up. So, this week's topic is actually going to be about what esports needs. Now, I got to thinking since the MLB playoffs are underway, and my team pretty much just came out of nowhere, won the division, and are currently in the playoffs. And I was listening to the last game of the series or the season, like a week ago, and I got to thinking, it's like, man, I really wish I was there. And personally, I was like, I really wish I was at that game, because nothing beats really going to a sporting event, whether it at any level, minor league, high school, little league, really, because there's something visceral about watching sports live. Whether it's it could be any sport. Baseball, when you hear that crack of the bat, you just know it's a home run. In football, you hear those pretty vicious hits, even if they don't look that vicious, you could feel that they're pretty harsh. Bowling, you got that crack of the pins. Golf, you got that swing and the hit right there on that golf ball. The squeaking of the sneakers. In basketball, I mean, you could just go on and on with examples. And that's why viewing it on television, it's cheaper, but going to the actual stadium and watching them live, it's a whole separate feeling. It's a whole nother level of excitement of just watching it from an entertaining point of view, if that makes any sense. In my opinion, that's what esports needs. You go to any kind of video game competition, what do you get out of it? Most of the time, the players are on such an elevated level that you can't hear anything they do. Every once in a while you hear a click clack of a keyboard if you're watching a StarCraft 2 tournament, but other than that, there's really nothing visceral about it. I mean, yeah, you hear the people cheering, the players themselves cheer whenever they win. They do some kind of kooky dance whenever they win, such and such, etc., etc., etc. But there's nothing visceral about it, and in my opinion, that's something that esports really needs, and one that they can't really get or achieve in any shape, way, or form. That's not going to sound gimmicky. What can possibly happen? They could set up some sort of speaker that'll go off anytime something huge goes off, that'll rumble the entire stage and thing, but that's just gimmicky. I'm talking about just real, visceral, in-your-face kind of action that the other sports have, and I honestly can't think of anything that esports could garner or use to equal that's in the other sports. And that's something that I think that esports really needs to just take off, because if you have someone that's never seen a video game or a video game event, they're gonna watch it on TV, they could go to the stadium, and they're just gonna look and see, well, that's nice, but what can someone that's never seen it get from it? You take someone that has never seen a football game live to a professional football game, they're gonna be cheering. They just get hyped up with the hits, with the players, with the fans, and everything will just explode. Go to a good baseball game, you'll see the same thing, but for a video game, they're gonna sit there and wonder, it's like, well, what's so great? I mean, yeah, everyone's cheering, but I don't understand this. I don't get it on a physical level, and something that's in simplified terms. They're gonna be asking questions, well, that's great, and everything of that, but they're not gonna get it right off the bat. You know, you have to know some sort of knowledge before going in. You're not gonna understand what's so great about a perfectly timed 1-1-1 build in StarCraft 2. They're not gonna understand what's so great about trapping someone in a corner and just zoning them there the entire match. You know. In any kind of fighting game, honestly, or a nice juggle in another fighting game, but whatever. Regardless, they're not gonna get that. You're gonna have to explain it to them, and they still might not be able to wrap their hands around them. Whereas if you take them to, I don't know, a boxing match, wow, yeah, that right there, that thump of that fist connecting, just right there. So that's pretty much just all I wanted to say. There's something that esports needs, and that's something that's lacking compared to the other sports, is that visceral, just physical thing that you get out of going to a live sporting event, and something that I feel is going to drag it down just a little bit. I'm not saying that esports isn't going to take off and be the the mainstay of the entertainment sporting community. I'm just saying that it's going to take a while because it's already operating from a disadvantage compared to the other sports. That's all I wanted to say. So that was it. I hope you guys enjoyed. If not, leave comments down below on what I could do to make these more enjoyable for you guys. If you guys want to take part of the discussion, leave comments down below. I replied to most of them. Yeah, other than that, I'm gonna go lie down, man. My head is throbbing me. Yeah, I'm just gonna go lie down. Later, guys.
Kill confirmed.